What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is in your area. I hope that you're having a good one. And you know, if things are not going great because life is not happy and, hunky dory every 24% of the time, I hope at this very moment that times are going good for you. Shout out to all the folks who have, sent me an email of the holidays, wishing me a personal happy holidays. Thank you so much. I meant to mention that, and it actually started coming in just before Christmas. And so please forgive me for not shouting folks out and saying thank you so much. I appreciate you 100%. And I hope that your holidays are going good. They're not over yet. We still have the new year to bring in. And so today I was going to talk about New Year's resolutions. So if you can hear me, drop a comment in the comments. That was my alarm to go live with you guys today. So if you can hear me, drop a comment in the comment section to say, yeah, D, I can hear you, Donna, DD, whatever you guys want to call me. So, oh my God, so a lot of people who are following me recently are, when I always say, they hear me say, if you call me Dee Dee or Donna, whatever you want to call me, and you know, couple, two, three, just not that many, but two or three people reached out to me and was like, um, why do you keep saying Donna or Dee Dee? Your thing says Donna, so why wouldn't they just call you Donna? Well, long story. When I first came on the scene, I was known as Dee Dee Walker Live. So yeah, I was Dee Dee Walker Live when I first came on the scene. And now, I changed the name a couple of times and then people were saying it was hard to find me. So I just went ahead and switched it up to my name, which is Donna. So and then some folks was like, well, I only know you as Dee Dee. And so I was like, well, call me Dee Dee or call me Donna, whatever works for you. And so that's why I keep saying that. So, if you're listening up until this point and you can actually hear me, please drop a comment and say, yeah, I can hear you. Put a thumbs up or whatever you may put in there just to let me know that you can hear me and everything. So anyway, good morning again. Good morning again. I hope you guys can hear me. I didn't do the sound check. I noticed as of lately, and let me do something. Let me do something. Um, okay. All right. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you can hear me. um. Oh, good, 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 good. Oh gosh, so I wasn't able to do my regular sound check where I go to another device and talk, and if I can hear myself talking on that device, then I know you guys can hear me. So I wasn't sure. Hello. Oh, thank you. Great. I'm glad that you can hear me. Well, I hope your morning is doing great. Oh, so please forgive me. I'm sitting here drinking coffee and it went down the wrong way. Sitting here talking to you. Oh my gosh. So good. I'm glad that you can hear me. Good, good, good. I know you're probably like, why is she sitting here coughing in her ear? Please forgive me. All right. Literally sitting here drinking coffee, went down the wrong way. And then also, too, I think I woke up with a cold or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's just the weather. You get a little sniffly, stuffly in the morning. But anyway. Anyway, the reason why I came on here, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. If you're just popping on here and you didn't hear my whole spiel, I wanted to talk about New Year's resolution because I got like a bunch of a bunch of emails from you guys saying happy holidays. And I felt really bad because I never addressed that. I never came on here and said thank you for sending me those emails. Happy holidays. So um if and sometimes I just get emails from you guys giving me words of encouragement, suggestions, personal suggestions for the channel, how to help me grow. And you guys, I don't know, like I feel like so I just want to say thank you and happy holidays to you too. And I wanted to talk about the New Year's resolution and what you guys had in mind. No, I don't have a WhatsApp number. And I had one at one time. And that's especially when at one time for the particular job that I had, I was traveling a lot. And when I would go into different places, my job had required for me to get a WhatsApp. But then after I no longer was working there, I no longer needed a WhatsApp. So I'm curious to know, why do you ask if I have a WhatsApp number? I'm curious to know that. So anyway, the reason why I came on here is because, for one, I wanted to say good morning. How are you guys doing? I wanted to kind of brag about the whole thing because I don't know if you guys were on here the last time or on one of my lives when I was like, I think I came on like what, 12 o'clock at night or whatever. And I was like, God, I got to get my body right. I have to start waking up, getting my sleep schedule on point because the job that I have now, the hours are so differently that allows me to sleep in. And then I realized by me doing that, I wasn't able to accomplish a lot of what you call it, a lot of things in a day, like something like I felt like I didn't have enough hours, and then I realized if I get my sleep schedule on schedule, I'll be able to do it. So I told you guys I was going to go ahead and start working towards it, and so far I've been doing really good. There was one day I slept in, and I think it was the day after the holiday, but other than that, I'm doing really good. Well, I show my face all the time. I show my face in the evenings when I'm cooking. But right now, I look a hot mess. I'm going to be very honest with you. I look a hot mess. I have my bonnet on. I'm walking all around my house, trying to clean up, you know, do a couple of stuff. Because of the holidays, my job work hours are very flexible today, so I did all my work that I was supposed to do for my job. I did that this morning. I got up. I didn't even, because I work from home, and I got up this morning and I didn't even bother to change into my work clothes. So I had my PJs on, my bonnet. And then as soon as I finished that, I walked around and started cleaning the house, and I said, oh no, let me get on here and chat with you guys. So no face showing right now because I look a mess. I look a mess. And, I'm sitting here drinking my coffee, and I'm kind of, doing me right now. But if you're thinking that I never show my face, then definitely, if this is your first time coming to the channel, chill with me Monday through Thursday, or check out my videos, and I'm showing my face all the time. All the time. So this is just me getting up, wanting to talk to you guys, and not wanting to go through the process of at least doing my hair. So I hope you chill with it. Normally I come on and say to everybody, listen, I hope you don't mind my avatar today, but yeah, the avatar is what I got right now, and everything else like that. But yeah, but I also wanted to talk with you guys about New Year's resolution. And I already, so there's a stigma about New Year's resolution. I noticed that. And the New Year's resolution stigma is people tend to tend to sit there and say how much they want to, whatever it is in their life they want to change, whether it's their weight, sleeping habits, if they want to go out in the world and communicate with folks a lot more, things they want to do differently than they did the year before. And so now that's their New Year's resolution, right? And then, or mostly the biggest one is, I'm going to lose weight. That's the New Year's resolution. That's the big stigma. I'm going to lose weight. And then about the first month, people are in the gyms like crazy. I know because I'm one of them. Up in the gym, like crazy, exercising, just like going at it. And then at that point, it slows down. Life be life, and you things start getting into your way. And then it's not a priority anymore. And then people are not talking about it anymore, or you're not talking about it anymore, and then you're on to the next thing. So I want to do a New Year's resolution, and I want to kind of really stick to it this year. And I figure if I come on here and talk with you guys, possibly, and if you're in the same wavelength as me, you're like trying to do the same thing as me, maybe we could keep each other accountable for it. And my New Year's resolution is to get healthy, meaning, like, for instance, I already started, like, I wanted to make sure that I get up at a decent time of the day, and that I'm productive in my day, and that I'm able to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. Because when you have goals and you just kind of don't focus on the goals like you should, then it becomes a like a non I don't know how to say it. If you focus on your goals and you don't focus the way you should focus, then it becomes a non-entity that you can't accomplish. It becomes something that is not good. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to be a little bit more productive. So I guess overall, my New Year's resolution is to become productive in a way that I'm getting up early. I'm incorporating moderate some well incorporating exercising into my schedule, eating properly. I already made the huge announcement that I want to mirror the folks who they're if you notice, when there's a special occasion, they're eating, they're having cake, they're having the full course meal, they're drinking, they're enjoying themselves. But if you look at them, their weight is awesome, their health is great, and they're not battling food addiction. And the reason for that is because their mindset on a daily basis is very disciplined. And that's what I want to get to in life and everything. So, oh, I'm so happy that you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm just gonna hold on. Let me do. Okay, and one more. Yeah, so that's why I came on here. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Oh, and also too, so all right, so I put up a video yesterday, and it was a really important video. I was talking, well, I don't know, it was an important video in general, but it was a video about, I was sitting there talking to my my family member who suffers from Alzheimer's. And one of the things that I thought was very interesting with me talking to her is that she suffers from Alzheimer's. But when I was in the video, she was like, her state of mind right now, she sleeps a lot. So she'll sleep like 80% of the day, which to me, so she came to stay with us a little bit. And so I put her on my live. And it was such a beautiful one. Now, of course, again, I had my avatar. So for the person who was like, why aren't you showing your face? I show my face all the time. But I had my avatar. We were sitting down, we was watching a TV show, and we were reminiscing about, like, back in the day, and about to tell my age again, and the shows that we loved to watch, which was Love Boat and Fantasy Island. And she woke up because she sleeps all the time because she has Alzheimer's. And she woke up and she got so excited, and she started talking about, like, there's a part in Fantasy Island, which, if you're not familiar with that, look it up. It was a show that came out in I think it maybe the late 70s, early 80s. I can't real. I kind of want to say the early 80s. I don't have my computer in front of me. I can't look it up. And I really don't know when it came out originally, but I know it was when I was a young girl. And Love Boat and Fantasy Island was like my two favorite shows. And then, of course, watching the reruns of I Love Lucy. So anyway, I'm sitting there with her and she's sleeping, and I start talking about that, and I'm on my live, and she jumps up and she starts talking and she gets all excited, and she's talking about the part when the one of the characters used to say to his boss, the plane, boss, the plane. And she's talking, she's reminiscing. And so we was also watching um, some Hallmark movies as well. So I turned the camera around so people could see the characters are walking, and my the whole thing got blocked. I was like, oh man. And it was so good. So I had to take it down, and I was so upset about that because it was such a beautiful memory. And I got an email, like, how I even knew it was blocked, because I went and checked my emails. Somebody sent me an email, and they were like, they had a family member who had Alzheimer's. And they were like, and I don't think I mentioned she had Alzheimer's. I just said I'm there with my family member and we were talking, but the person must have recognized, based on her conversation, how it started out, that she had some sort of dementia or Alzheimer's. And so the person emailed me, was like, I have a family member with Alzheimer's. I really appreciate you putting that up there. I was looking for ways to, I have, my family member, they're kind of like to themselves, trying to figure out what to do to help them out. And I noticed what you did, and, I really appreciate it, which is crazy because that's not exactly what I was trying to do. I was just talking. She was sleeping, and I took the time to talk to the audience, and she woke up, and it was such a beautiful thing. And so the audience member recognized it and sent me an to say thank you. Then I looked again, and it was another email from that person again. It was like, hey, I tried to find it so I could share it with some of my family members to let them know how it worked for you, what happened. I looked and it was blocked. I was so upset. I was so upset. So if you're wondering where that video is, it's blocked. And the reason why it was blocked was because during that conversation, so now I have my avatar on. I'm talking to my family member, and my family member is excited about the whole Fantasy Island. It was talking and all this energy. And then also too, while we're talking about it, there was a Hallmark, and I think Hallmark is the key word here, because that's a brand, and you can't. I guess you can't just kind of show their stuff without their permission. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, long story short, I turned the camera around just so that you could see what we were watching, because I was talking about one of the characters, and I was like, this is a good movie, you guys want to check it out and stuff like that. And I turned it around and to show, because I just didn't, I know the character, know the person, the actor, but I just didn't know their name. And again, I wasn't in front of a computer. And that moment that I turned it around, the video was flagged. So, advice for anybody who are trying to figure out what they're flagging, what they're not flagging, that's one of them. And I get it. I get it. I'm not even going to come on here and be all like hurt about it. I get it, because that's a hallmark trademark. And, that's equivalent to going into a movie theater and filming bits and parts of the movie theater and showing it. Going into bits and parts of the movie and showing it. So there's that. So anyway, if you guys are wondering why that video is not up anymore, that is the reason. But those moments I enjoy, you know. Oh, somebody's texting me. I don't know if you heard that ding ding, but that was a text. But anyway, there are moments where I truly, like, I find myself enjoying being around this particular family member who has Alzheimer's. And you'll probably see more of her, you know. She's very, so she's the what's it called, matriarch? Am I saying it right? She's the matriarch of the family on my husband's side. So she's the matriarch of the family. Am I saying about? I hope I'm saying that right. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not messing it up. But anyway, she's like the eldest person on that side of the family. And if it wasn't for her, a lot of things that the family are doing now, they wouldn't have been able to accomplish, because she sacrificed a lot. So they would be able to accomplish the things that they are doing right now. And she was there for a lot of the family members, like the kids and stuff like that, when they needed a break, including us. If we needed a break and we needed to take care of our children, she was there. She took me and my husband in when we did a move from one location to the other, and she let us stay with her. You know what I'm saying? So she brings a lot to the family history. And now that she's suffering from Alzheimer's, you know, um, everybody is now coming to the realization that, this is her life now. And so it's kind of like not understanding Alzheimer's. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not understanding it, you really don't understand the dynamics of it. You don't understand like what that means. Alzheimer's, dementia. You really don't understand in the beginning until you understand. Some people some people know the whole definition of it. Some people are the what you call it. What's that? Bacon. You gonna put egg, bacon. Okay, not sure what that's about, but hey. Um, so anyway, a lot of people don't understand what Alzheimer's is, or a lot of families who go through it in the beginning. I mean, there are people that understand the definition of it. There are people who have gone to some kind of medical training and they know exactly what it is. And there's some people that deal with it on a daily basis. But for families who have never dealt with it before, when there's the beginning of it, you don't understand it because it's foreign, because it looks like the person is angry, or it looks like the person is confused, or the person's personality, you chalk it up to you're getting ornery in your older age, where in fact their mind is like changing. They're confused, they're losing their memory, they're angry because they can't remember things like they used to, and then they get confused and frustrated. And it's just, imagine if somebody came and just like kidnapped you and put you in a foreign country that did not speak your English, like you spoke one language, they spoke another language, and they told you to survive, you would get frustrated, confused, angry, scared. You wouldn't understand what was going on with you. And person with Alzheimer's is all that and above, because and a lot of times they don't even know where they're at. They forget who they are. They forget basic things. And it's kind of frustrating to the family members who don't understand it in the beginning, because the person who has Alzheimer's starts to think that you're taking things from them. You're stealing their things, or you might want to harm them, or they start seeing things that aren't there, or imagining things that happened that didn't happen. And it's a lot to take in. And when you see somebody that you love, that's been there for your family, that's been the matriarch of your family — I hope I'm saying that word right, but y'all get what I'm saying — the person who was like the Dundada, the person who started it all, like started your history, that person through you was them, you know what I'm saying? And then you see them debilitating in front of your eyes. It could be heartbreaking. It really can. It could be confusing, heartbreaking, frustrating, overwhelming, however you want to look at it. It could be that and all. And especially when it's somebody that is the dearest person in your family, it could be really hard. But anyway, um, yeah, so that video that I had that family member on was blocked simply because I was watching something on Hallmark, and I turned the camera around to show what I was talking about, and they blocked the video. And I hate that they did that. So just to let you guys know, there'll be more videos me showing this family member, because you know they're on everything else. They're extremely funny. Like jokes is all day with this person, and I think you'll enjoy them as much as we do. So you'll have a chance to see more of her. She's a beautiful person. Um, you know and I have done video in the past that is still up there. I don't remember exactly what the names are, but she's in there sometimes, and it's cute too, because like I'll have the video up. I'll have the video up and I'll have the video up, and I'm sitting there talking, and she'll come over and she's like, who are you talking to? And I said, I'm talking to the people, see? She said, there's no people in there. And then she'll walk away. She just plumb crazy. She's crazy, something wrong with her. And I'll be like, oh my God, laughing. Those are the best videos. People love that. That and the videos when I'm with my mom. People love those videos too. So anyway, New Year's resolution, the original reason why I came on here, is my goal is just to get my mind, body, and soul correct, and to focus on things that are important, not things that I think, not stuff that I feel that are, how you focus on things that hurt you more than things that you can be progressive in. Because if we sit and we talk about the wounds that we have, all they do is they just get infected. They just get even bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you wind up realizing that, you know, those wounds aren't healing because you're not allowing them to heal. You're not focusing on the positive things in your life. And the positive things for me in my life, and hopefully I'm speaking to someone else out there, whoever takes away whatever they take away, is the things that you can be progressive and that you can do different, and the things that you could focus on to be happy in life. And that's what I'm going to do. And for me, the smaller, there's bigger and grander things I want to do. But the smaller things I want to do is to make sure that my mind and my body is healthy at the same time. And that's me doing things like getting up early. I used to take getting up early for granted. To me, sleeping in was the deal. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping in, getting some rest, waking up, you know what I'm saying? Going to bed late, watching a good movie. And then I realized that was just a waste of my time. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. And when you get older, you realize time is important. And when you're young, time is forever. I don't know, you know. Um, but that's that for me. And then also to just putting things and eating things and that is good for me. And I actually want to broadcast this because I feel like I'm not the only person out there thinking like this. And I realize that I'm not an expert at it either. Actually, I actually quite fail at it a lot because there's a lot of times. Hold on for a second, let me drink my coffee. There's a lot of times where I'm thinking, oh, this is healthy choice. This is good. This is good. And then coming to find out it's not good. So another thing that I'm realizing too, and I know some people just say it because they don't want to get in trouble. They're like, you check with your doctor first because they don't want the people to come back and say, well, you said this was a good thing to eat. And because I ate this, now this, that, and is happening. And they don't want that against you. But there's truth in check with your doctor first or check with an expert first because every individual is different. What will work for you as a diet plan, eating healthy, and the foods that will make you feel better is not necessarily what's going to work for me. I could sit there and I can have fruit and I can eat fruit, and the fruit could be uh, great for me. It can give me energy. It can make me feel awesome, and I can eat any fruit. Whereas you would eat a particular fruit and you might have an allergic reaction, or it might do the complete opposite for you. And I might come up with this amazing fruit diet and you'll see it physically working for me, but you'll do it and it's the opposite for you. And that's because your body is different from my body. I could drink coffee every day and be just fine. You drink coffee and you could be sick. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say, that's why I'm standing by. And I feel personally, not because I'm an expert, I just feel personally that everybody's body is differently, and you should check with someone who has the where like the someone who is educated in that field to help you out. So definitely go ahead and do that. So going back to originally what I came on here for the New Year's resolution, my thinking differently is where I feel like I need to start first. And I feel that way because of this. I feel that if you sit there and set your mind to lose weight, you sit there and set your mind to wake up early. Well, not set your mind. You sit and you say that you want to lose weight, and you say that you want to wake up early and you want to eat things differently and you want to do things differently. But if you don't change your mindset, if you're still thinking in the same wavelength that you was thinking before, none of those things are going to happen. And I think that's the reason why, and I'm saying I think because this is my personal view on it, I think those things are not happening for a lot of people on a long term because they haven't changed their mindset. Because I know in the beginning of the year, like I told you guys before, I get up, I go to the gym. I'm at the gym. People start knowing my name. I start knowing their name. I start recognizing the people that come in, and then I'm ghost because my mindset is differently. I still haven't trained myself to go to the gym. I only said I wanted to go to the gym, but I didn't get into the habit. And I know some people are saying, and I have read before, that if you do things for at least 21 days or more, it becomes a habit. And then, then you're able to be consistent with it. And I think, that works for a majority of the people. But for me, I could do things for 2 months and it should be more than a habit right now. But if I don't change my mindset, it's not going to change. My mindset should be that I'm not going to the gym because, oh, I got to go to the gym to lose this weight. It should be something in my regular schedule. It should be something that I do on a daily basis. And then the day that I can't do it should be the odd day out. Not that, oh, I'm going to get up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because something might happen with me. Something always happen. Something is always going on, and then my days go by. So I talk about all of that to say that my New Year's resolution is to get my mind and body right. So I don't know. Whatever your New Year's resolution, if you're listening to this live or you're listening to this whenever you're listening to this, I don't know, at a different time or whatever, um, you know, put it in the comments or send me a personal message. I love those. Okay. The Donna D. Walker podcast at gmail.com. I believe my email is also in the description. And I will take you guys' advice. Somebody told me you got a lot of stuff in your description. It's overwhelming. So I will kind of clean up the description a little bit, put some basic stuff in there so you guys can be like, okay. Oh gosh. So anyway, so I don't know. I know back the first of the year I will be on a regular schedule. Um I may or may not go live this evening cooking. I know that my husband made dinner last night, so we got leftovers today. So it's not much for me to cook, but I might go live in the flesh. So for the comment that was made earlier by, oh, his handle is visible dash 28, and that's why he was wondering why you can't see my face. So I might go live in the flesh this evening. So do me a favor, just hit the notification bell to let me know when is the next time. Let you know. I'm sorry, let me know. Let you know when the next time I will be on here, whether I'm uploading a video, I'm going live, whether I'm live with my avatar or I'm live in the flesh, or I have an interview that's coming up and everything else like that. I have been reached out by a couple of folks who are looking for me to interview them. So if all works out, you should be seeing that in the first of the year. I'm very excited about it. And so yeah, chill with me on that. And sorry about that. um yeah, so definitely chill with me with that. And then also too, I'm gonna have my family member that I was telling you about. You'll be seeing more of her and everything else like that. And you'll find out why we love her, but you'll love her as much as we love her and everything else like that. So I am introducing her to my channel. So please be on the lookout for that. And yeah. So uh good morning, good afternoon, and good night to most of the folks in there. Thank you to all the folks that have gone live with me. And if this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. And thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the folks that have subscribed to my channel. You are amazing. And hit the notification bell because I think I might go live again later on. So, and I'll go live in the flesh. All right. So at visible dash 2AL or A1, I think you were the third comment on here. Um, yeah, hit that notification so you can check my face out because I think you were concerned about that. It seemed like you were concerned. You said, "Why aren't you showing your face?" So anyway, so and who else? Who else was on here? Oh, Aid Chavez 8063. Thank you for coming on here. And then Hassan, I don't know what that is. Hassan, GOLOMHAMADI dash R6Y. Thank you for coming on here. And all the other folks that came on here with me today live, thank you so much. And again, for the folks who are listening to this and I am not live, please leave your comments. I will definitely reach out to you. And one more thing before I go, most important thing. Oh, and I will see you later on today, so be on the lookout, the notification bell. And one more thing before I go, I love you, man.